Hello everyone, my name is Gina and this is your second video for the day. Again, happy St. Patrick's Day. I am going to do a tag video today. Yes, I know, Denny's not here. Where's my partner in crime? Denny is on vacation. Unfortunately, I didn't discover this tag until today, and it is the Kiss Me I'm Irish book tag. So I just really wanted to do this tag today since it is St. Patrick's Day, and Denny, I am challenging you to do this tag as well and get it up once you get back from your vacation. Hope you're having fun. However, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this myself. So this tag was created by Snogging on Sunday Books. She created this tag a while back, and so this is kind of the 2.0 version. I, however, saw this tag on Novels and Nonsense. She uploaded this tag this morning, and I watched it, and I love tag videos, and Irish with St. Patrick's Day. It was just kind of perfect, so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and film it and get it out. So you guys get 2 videos today. Hope you enjoy this. So there are 11 kind of categories and words with this tag to go through, so let's just jump right in. The first word is green, a book with a green cover, and as you saw in my thumbnail, a lot of the books I chose for this tag do have green covers on them. Specifically for this category, I chose A Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin. I just love these book covers. They're just, I don't know, I just really love these book covers, and this definitely fits the category. I mean, look, it's kind of blending with my shirt a little bit, but it's definitely green, so there you go. The second category is Blarney, a book that that deceived you into liking it, or a book that was overhyped and you didn't actually enjoy it. So I'm gonna kind of do both of these. The first one, the book that kind of deceived me into liking it, was Divergent by Veronica Roth. I just read this last week and I absolutely loved it. I didn't think that I was going to like it. I never really picked it up before. I wasn't too sure about it, but I really wanted to watch the movie last year, so I bought the book last year thinking I was going to read it. I just never did because I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to enjoy it. It's just meh. But I finally picked it up and I really, really enjoyed this book, and I can't believe I didn't pick it up sooner. On the other side of the spectrum is another book that I read last week, and this one is super overhyped, and the series is really overhyped. I'm just not feeling it so much yet, and that is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I don't know how I feel about this series yet. I was told to give it until book 3 to really make up my mind, so that's what I'm gonna do. I do own book 2, so I'm gonna jump into that and read it. But I was listening to this on audiobook, and the entire time I was listening to it, I couldn't decide if I was enjoying it or if I was just annoyed by it. So, it's so overhyped, and everyone's like, oh my god, this book is so wonderful, the series is amazing. I want to like it. I'm just not really feeling it yet, but I will at least give it through book 3 of the series to see if it kind of picks up. But if I'm still kind of meh on it by then, I probably won't finish the series. The next category is Brogue, Dialect, a book where one of the characters has an accent. So I'm gonna go with Edward, aka Ted Forrester in the Anita Blake series. I'm not too sure if he's in Blood Noir or not. I just picked Blood Noir because it's kind of green. But really, I could go with a lot of the characters in the Anita Blake series because they come from all over, so a lot of them have accents. But I'm specifically going with Edward because when he transforms into his Ted Forrester persona, he gets a really deep southern accent. And just going from talking like he normally does to switching in an instant into that deep southern accent in the books, it's just really interesting to read, and I just love that character so much. The next category is Leprechaun, a book that you enjoyed when you were a little person. So for this, I was really trying not to do Harry Potter with this tag. I didn't for this question, but the next few are Harry Potter related. It happens. But for this category, I chose Holes. I loved this book when I was a kid. I think I picked it up in like 3rd grade was the first time I read it, and as you can see, my spine, well, I don't know if you can see that or not, but the spine on this book is just completely, you know, ruined. Not as ruined as my first Harry Potter book, but I've read this book so many times when I was a kid. I loved it. I loved the story. I was excited when the movie came out. I watched the movie a lot of times, and it's just one of my all-time favorite books from when I was a kid. The next category is Pot of Gold. So this is either a book that cost you a lot or a book that has great value to you. So I have two books for this because they're both kind of similar in like size and the fact that they were both really expensive, and they do both mean a lot to me. The first one I got for Christmas, and that is the Harry Potter Creature Vault, which this book was really expensive, but it is amazing, and it has like all of the creatures from the Harry Potter world. I'm pretty sure it's just movie creatures, but I've seen a couple of creatures in here that aren't really mentioned in the movies too much. I don't know. I have not read this yet, but it is definitely on my list, and I can't wait to devour it. And the next book that I have, which was also fairly expensive, not nearly as expensive as the Harry Potter Creature Vault, but that is A Visual Journey by Ed Sheeran. I'm picking this book because it is bright green, so it works perfectly for this tag. The next category is magic, a book that you found magical or a book where you enjoyed the magical element that you found in the storyline. I kind of tried to rack my brain for this one for a while, but I just kept coming back to Harry Potter. I mean, there's really no other explanation that Harry Potter needs. Harry Potter is just such a magical book, and it never loses its magic no matter how many times I reread it, so I ultimately just had to go with Harry Potter. So the next category is Kiss, and it is your favorite couple. There are a lot of people that I could have chose with this, and I instantly started going to various different Harry Potter couples, but like I said, I wanted to try to stay away from Harry Potter as much as possible in this tag, so I ultimately went with Pat and Tiffany from Silver Linings Playbook. I just love this pair so much. They work so great together, and both of their flaws and their mental stabilities kind of help balance each other out. Like, they were with each other right after both of them had gone through tough times and very tough years, and they just bring out the best in each other, and it's just, I absolutely love them together, and this was an amazing book. The next category is luck, a book on your shelf that you will luckily get to someday, and I chose The Land of Stories trilogy by Chris Colfer. This book has been on my shelf for the last year. All three of the books have been on my shelf for the last year. I have been wanting to read this since it came out 3 years ago. I'll get to it someday. Maybe. Hopefully. I do want to read these. Danny talks about them all the time, and they just seem like amazing stories, so hopefully I will get to these soon. The next book is Jig, a book that you don't currently own, but if you could get a hold of it, it would make you dance with joy. And it could be a book that isn't out yet, or a book that you just don't have. And I am doing a book that isn't out yet, and my choice is Welcome to Night Vale by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor. I cannot wait for this book to come out. I'm so excited for it. This book doesn't come out till October, which is so far away, but believe me, as soon as it comes out, I will be getting my hands on a copy and I will be reading it. Welcome to Night Vale is probably my favorite podcast. It is just hilarious and amazing, and I can't wait to see what the book is all about. And the last category is Rainbow. That's you. Lead other booktubers to this pot of gold tag and tag your favorite friends to do the tag. So I'm only going to tag a couple of people, but I tag everyone to do this tag if you want to. It doesn't matter that St. Patrick's Day is now over. It was a fun tag to do, and hey, it's still March. Get into the St. Patrick's Day spirit. As far as I'm concerned, you can celebrate St. Patrick's Day all month long. So I am going to tag Brianna from Bumblebee Bookworm, Patty from I Smell Books, and my counterpart who is not here today, Denny. I look forward to seeing your guys' videos if you do decide to do this. It was a lot of fun. I hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Click on Groot to subscribe. There'll be a little box right here where Groot is. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.